I want to share something with you guys, and for that I'm going to show you a picture. And the backstory of the picture is my son had his birthday yesterday. He turned 23, so we are currently in London. And we took the underground today, and there was a gigantic pro-Palestine demonstration, very peaceful. There was a lot of music. There were a lot of Lebanese siblings. It was just a lot going on. Many, many people. Then, as we made our way to the Big Ben, we took the underground, and there was an elderly lady. She was, it was full. It was, the platform was filled with people. And all of a sudden, somebody shouted, "Free, free." And first of all, nobody said anything because we didn't really hear it. Then she said it again, and then everybody started shouting, "Palestine, free, free, free Palestine." And then I saw who actually said that. And like, I was like, just look at the picture. So this is her. And her poster is saying, "Ati, Israel, in brackets where I was born, is implementing its final solution of Gaza by exterminating Palestinians like my family was by Nazi Germany. Terrorist Israel is now ethnic cleansing occupied West Bank and bombing and invading Lebanon." This woman, she entered the same underground that we took to. We then had a chat. We were just talking. She told me how her family survived the Holocaust in Germany. She told me they are Mizrahi, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, Jews that survived the Holocaust in Germany, that then went to Israel. And she said we were sent to Israel. And then she witnessed a lot, or many of her family members were lost. So she explained to me how she herself and her family survived a G-side, and how, and I quote, "We went from being the oppressed to being the oppressor." I was inside the underground, bawling my eyes out. She too, she was crying because, she, I mean, first of all, what a wonderful, courageous woman, as she should, I mean, standing up for human rights and actively standing up against the G-side is what it is. You should. That's our responsibility. However, as someone that still suffers from some anti-Semitism, especially in the Western world, it is even more important to raise your voices because you are supposed to know how it feels. She said it. She went from being the oppressed to being part of the oppressor, standing on the same side than the oppressor does. And if this has nothing to do with opinions or politics. This is basic human decency. And this is not debatable. It's not debatable, especially if you are a minority or if you're part of a group, a marginalized group that experienced something so horrific like the Holocaust. You cannot, quite literally, not be not pro-Palestine. You can't. You shouldn't, because you know how it feels to be oppressed. And there was one thing I witnessed today that really, really, really stood out to me. I saw children as young as 2 years old, and I saw people around her age or probably older. This is her husband, by the way. He's older than her. People of all ages. I saw white people, I saw black people, I saw POCs, I saw people from all races, from all ethnic backgrounds, from all ages, from all nationalities, coming together, demonstrating, speaking up for a free Palestine. The world wants Palestine to be free. And what are our leaders doing? What is our government doing? Funding a genocide. I want this to be louder. I want more of this. And I want to remind everybody, just because you are not affected right now, doesn't mean you cannot be affected in the future. Because many of us have that form of comfort where we lack empathy just because we don't personally feel it. And at the end of the day, if you need to feel something to have empathy and understanding, or the awareness of basic human rights and decency and everybody's right to live in peace without having your home bombed, then you're just a shitty human being. You're just that. Because once again, staying silent in situations of injustice is choosing the side of the oppressor. There is no neutrality. There is no, I'm not political. There is no, I don't have an opinion. There is nothing like, I'm not informed enough. It's either you're pro or against genocide. That's it. And there is nothing debatable here. I just want to make this crystal fucking clear, because on Monday makes it a fucking year. One entire year that the world has collectively watched and stood by when Palestinians are literally being eradicated from this planet. But inshallah, this will never happen. It will never happen. Palestinians have been resisting, and they will continue to resist, and everybody among them, everybody along them, everybody standing by their sides, we will continue to resist. We will continue to stand up for our brothers and sisters, because if they are not free, we are not free. If one of us is not free, none of us is free. So if Palestine is not free, nobody is free. If Sudan is not free, nobody is free. If Haiti is not free, nobody is free. If the Congo is not free, nobody is free. One oppressed identity means we are all not free in some form, shape or form. And as long as that is not achieved, nobody should be silent.